MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 5 of the American League Division Series between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, this is still anyone's series here as we get ready for Game 5.
And guys, I'm going to be sorry to see this series come to an end. You've got to love a series that comes down to the final game, and seeing the push and pull struggle between these two teams over the last 4 games has been a lot of fun. We're in for a great one here in Game 5.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 New York Yankees.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. How do they go about staying alive in this one, D-Row?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
Masahiro Tanaka has the ball for the 5th game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Tanaka right now is the best of all of their starting pitchers. Good fastball, 92 to 94. Best pitch is the split finger. He'll throw it early. He'll throw it often. If he has the good split, these hitters are in for a long night.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus on outfielder Brett Gardner. You need a center fielder, he can play there. You need a corner spot, he's got that covered too. He has baseball acumen, awareness, a savvy for the game. Even if the offense lags a little bit, defense is always on point. At the plate, Mookie Betts. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for Boston, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
First delivery to him on the way. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. The 1-2 is a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone. A solo home run there for Mookie. His 2nd home run of the series. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
I thought the leadoff hitter is supposed to set the table for the guys behind him. Not the case with that swing of the bat right now. Game's changed, fellas. Get ready for a good one.
Second baseman, Justin Pedroia.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that slider's almost in the dirt. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's collected 11 hits and 41 ABs. He also has 1 home run. 1-0 home to Pedroia. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Tanaka, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
And he chased it in the dirt. But he can't get it there in time. Pedroia reaches on the strikeout. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. Digging in, David Guerra. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Very weakly on the ground, but it's foul, strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. Missed with a slider.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
The 1-1. Right side. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
No, he's in there, safe.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that down, he looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Here's J.D. Martinez as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
On to first, a double play.
Oh, that double play gave him a really good chance to minimize the damage here. 1 run has come across, but now he just has to work to strand that runner at third. Would be pretty huge if he can do that.
Now at the plate, Andrew Benintendi, and the Red Sox with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. From the stretch. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's totaled 4 hits in 25 tries. He's taken him deep once. Softly hit here to the left side. But little trouble handling this one down there at third, as that will end the inning. The Red Sox are on the board thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of the first, and it's 1-0 Boston. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dero, what's your take on this lineup as they look to lock up the division series?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Nate Eovaldi gets the call in Game 5 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to... He'll be in pretty good shape.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And guys, can we focus on something real quick? There's 3 of them out there. 3 gold gloves on the defensive side of the ball. That's just special right there. Look for some highlight reel plays in this one.
Leading off for the Yankees, left fielder, Carlos Gonzalez.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1. This one to right field and deep off the bat of Gardner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. His second home run of the series. And the Yankees have drawn even now at 1 apiece.
Well, his offense spotted him a run in the top of the inning, and he just gave it right back. That's what happens when you plant one in a hitter's wheelhouse. Sent out of here in a hurry.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. So take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Windup and the 1-0 pitch. Oh, and that looked like the very definition of flailing there. It's even at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Garcia is underneath this one. And he's got it for out number 2.
Batting fourth, designated hitter, Giancarlo Sanchez.
Here comes the first pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A wave and a miss. To the left side, but it's well fouled. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. But the Yankees are able to tie things up on the solo home run. Second inning coming up. All even now at 1-1.
Leading off for Boston, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
First delivery to him on the way. 0-1 the count. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
So here is Avisail Garcia. As Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike 1. In past meetings with Tanaka, comes in with 6 hits in 17 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. 1 out, nobody on. And it's 0-2 to Avisail Garcia. Garcia makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. And with 2 away, look at our playoff tree here. And the winner of this series can look forward to battling the Oakland A's for the American League crown. So striding in, Blake Swihart will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ripped down the line. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. All tied at 1-1.
Leading off for the Yankees, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been it up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Up with it, Swihart. And he makes the throw to first. Judge is retired, and there's 1 away.
Batting 6th, catcher.
Next for New York, Gary Sanchez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a knee-high fastball. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Sanchez has just over 100 career home runs to his credit. The windup and the 0-1. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
I think he kind of trained the hitter's eyes in that at bat. What I mean is you'll find the first 3 pitches are all down around the knee. So as a hitter, he's probably looking down there again, and that's the perfect time to raise his sights and make a good pitch up.
In now, Justin Bour. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Split-fingered pitch that's by him for strike 2.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More on tap from Game 5 after this. Stepping in, Eduardo Nunez, and he'll start out their half of the 3rd, top of the order to follow. First pitch of the at-bat. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded down the 3rd baseline. And that's through for a hit. Oh, he can't reel it in out there. And this will reach the wall out around the 318 sign. And he will make it all the way to 3rd now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Other than a home run, there aren't a whole lot of better ways to start an inning than a triple. Pretty good chance of at least getting 1 run in this inning now.
Here's Mookie Betts, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Now batting number 50. Second base.
Ready now, Dustin Pedroia, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Nunez takes his lead at third with one away. Hit out towards second. Torres brings it in. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Standing in, David Guerra. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
So 1-1. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. 2 out, nobody on. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And that means J.D. Martinez gets hit with 2 outs as well.
Boy, that wasn't a very good pitch there. Up and away. That breaking ball, Hero, that slider intended to be down and away. Instead, it was up and away.
Yeah, that was definitely a missed spot right there, Dan. You saw the batter's eyes light up, and he didn't miss it.
Into the box now, J.D. Martinez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
From the belt, the pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Red Sox are out in front, 2-1.
Leading off for the Yankees, the shortstop, Transmisión.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
In to the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Yankee shortstop behind in the count, 1-2.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is.
The 1-2. It's hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. Yankees have tied things up. It's 2-2.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Here's Miguel Sano. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's one gone in the inning.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
Stepping in now, Carlos Gonzalez. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Calling for it is Betts, and Mookie's got it for the second out. Now at the plate, Brett Gardner. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a breaking ball over the outer half.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. We're through 3 in the Bronx, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in.
Left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
First pitch of the at-bat. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Now the pitch. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. One and 2 to the Boston shortstop. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Here's another 1-2. And that one just missed outside. Swung on and lifted in the air to left. Gonzalez is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Red Sox, center fielder, Avisail.
Stepping up to the plate, Avisail Garcia. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Started that swing a bit too early. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. On to the bottom of the 4th. This game's tied at 2-2. Coming to the plate now, Gleyber Torres. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Second baseman, number 25.
First offering on its way. Sliders in for a strike.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. Oh, and it's not
to protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, he has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
Hey, after that terrible swing, you find yourself down 0-2. Step out, deep breath, adjust the batting gloves, flip a coin, and go all in on something.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Here's big Aaron Judge. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit high. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody. On. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
And a swing and a miss, as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We'll head to the 5th, tied at 2. Digging in for his second at-bat, Blake Swihart.
Leading off for the Red Sox, catcher, Blake Swihart.
First pitch on its way. He pulls this one into right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Standing in now, Eduardo Nunez. As Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike 1. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. Into the windup here.
Hey, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
Here's Mookie Betts, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. We've hit the halfway point, tied at 2. Stepping into the box, Gary Sanchez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
Real nice curveball there. Had a lot of late break, and he waved right through that one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
In now, Justin Bohr. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Bohr, a native of Washington, D.C. He was a 25th round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Another 2-2 offering. Fouled off. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Count remains full. Once again, the 3-2. Fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Here's Didi Gregorius, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
Most good breaking ball hitters will hit good breaking balls. In that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch that was down in the zone, and he handled it really nice.
First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike one. Bohr stands at first with one out. In the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, that's not a real good look when you flail at what ends up being a wild pitch. Doesn't say much about your pitch recognition, but regardless, the runner is able to advance, so we'll see if he can drive him in now.
Hard hit to first. Guerra takes it in. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel.
Settling in now, Miguel Sano. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set and the pitch. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Men on third with two down. Big swing by Sano and a ball sent to deep left field. Gone! 2 runs on the board after that home run by Miguel Sano. His third home run of this series, and it'll give the Yankees a 4-2 lead.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Into the box, Carlos Gonzalez. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Strike.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Through 5 innings, it's now 4-2 New York. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Into the box now, David Guerra.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Missed with a slider.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Next up for the Red Sox, J.D. Martinez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a cut fastball to start things out as it's chopped foul at the plate. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And foul, though it had the home run distance. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch-out, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail it here 4-2. Now at the plate, Brett Gardner. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Brett Gardner.
First delivery to him on the way. And it's fouled away. Here's the pitch. A knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw.
Now the pitch. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
The 1-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Looks like he was trying to bust him inside, and he might have held on to it just a little bit too long. Just like that, the leadoff man is aboard.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Just 5 innings of work for him here as he really never found his rhythm in this one. Matt Barnes takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Matt Barnes.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Comes set with the 0-1. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Backhanded. Pedroia, the relay, not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Stepping in, Giancarlo Stanton. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hot shot to third. Oh, what a play. One there on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More coming up from Game 5 after this. Back here in the Bronx. It's on to the 7th now in game number 5. But before the inning gets underway, let's fill you in on what's happened with our game summary. Striding into the box, Andrew Benintendi. He lined out his first time around and then went down on strikes last time up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Pulled toward right center field. After it is Gardner. Makes the play, 1 away. Now at the plate, Xander Bogaerts. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he fouls this one off. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to short. Taken in by Gregorius. On to first, and it's a quick start to the seventh, as now there are 2 away.
The batter, center fielder.
So here is Avisail Garcia. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Just a tick behind. For a strike. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. A ball and 2 strikes now. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Still down by a count of 4-2. Joe Kelly gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Joe Kelly.
So striding forward now, Aaron Judge. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Aaron Judge.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. 0-1, here's the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Garcia has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
How about it?
So coming to the plate, Gary Sanchez. He went down on strikes last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. Gone! Shot here for Gary Sanchez. His first homer so far in the series, and just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Now batting, first baseman, Justin Bour.
Stepping in now, Justin Bour, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. It was a walk in his last trip. Now here it comes. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Pitch on the way. Fouled off. Another 0-2 home. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Betts has a read on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, The shortstop,
Didi Gregorius striking again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Two out, nobody on. High in the air out towards shallow right. Betts is under this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Yanks able to add on one more via the solo home run. We'll march on to the eighth. It's now 5-2 New York. Digging in once again, Blake Swihart hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Grounded to third. Sano right there. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
Coming to the plate now, Eduardo Nunez. He was sat down on strikes in his last. First pitch on its way. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Popped him up. Torres over to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting,
Here's Mookie Betts. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
First delivery to him on the way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
The windup and the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Gardner going back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox, and the deficit remains 5-2. Xavier Cedeno is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
52, Xavier Cedeno.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Miguel Sano. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
We all know this guy's a
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Nunez is under it near the mound, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The left fielder, number 20.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Carlos Gonzalez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Garcia giving chase. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. Now to the plate, Brett Gardner. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First pitch on its way. Lifted the other way to left center. And now that'll hop over the wall, so he'll be at second here with two away on a ground rule double.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. One hops over the wall, and he can just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
Into the box now, Gleyber Torres, runner in scoring position with two gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike one to start the at-bat. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. And Pedroia will make the catch, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the two-out double. More on tap from Game 5 after this. Nighttime look there at the Chrysler Building, once the world's tallest structure, as we welcome you back to baseball from Yankee Stadium.
Now pitching for the Yankees.
So with the save situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander Aroldis Chapman.
Leading off for Boston, second baseman, Justin Pedroia.
Here's the first pitch. Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance. Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Guerra. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. One out, nobody on. fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. With a swinging bunt up the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Fouled away.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
And now for the second batter in a row. This is in the air out to left field. Gonzalez is there, and there are 2 men gone now.
Up next for the Red Sox, designated hitter.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, J.D. Martinez. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. The 0-1. And a fastball just a bit up. The 1-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Into the corner and slicing foul. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Last strike now for the Red Sox. Outside and a full count, 3-2. Andrew Benintendi would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And the Yankees have cleared their first hurdle. They're headed to the AL Championship Series.
Well, they know their work is nowhere close to being finished, but they've handled their business so far, winning here to punch their ticket to the ALCS and a possible trip to the World Series. Well done.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really put together a commanding pitching performance out there. Ended up tallying 12 strikeouts, and more importantly, he gave his team a great chance to earn the victory.
For the left-hander Dan Plesac, Mark DeRosa, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been the American League Division Series.